Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. We are back for another Sync Producer Live Q&A, and then later on we're doing some music reviews. Let me see who we have in the building today. I'm excited to be back in the computer. I seen a lot of you all in real life last week at the Shades of Sync conference, which was super fire. DJ Horn for that. Shout out to everybody who came out, man. We had a phenomenal time. Great conversations, great information. It was just super dope. It was, literally like a family reunion where everybody in your family talks about TV and film placements. So, what's my chair doing, bro? Let me see, man. We got, who was that? Amada, ATL. We got brother Truman in the building. What's up, Truman? Jason Revels, what's good? Dozier, what's good? Michael McConnor music in the building. What's up, Michael? Jason Dowdy music is in the building. We got Larry Bradshaw. We got Nikki Jukebox. What's up, Nikki? Let's see who else. We got Kenyon or Kenyon. Here we go. Butcher names. Shout out to you. Michael Connor missed the DJ Horn for the listening sessions last week. I know, right? I did not have the DJ Horn on deck. We got Nighty Me. What's good? Welcome to the first live stream. Glad you made it. Glad you kicking it with us. Also, speaking of shades, so for this week only, I'm doing something super special for those who join Sync Producer Hub. So if you're not a Sync Producer Hub member, this week would be the week to join, because everybody that joins this week, I'm giving you access to the Shades of Sync conference, the whole thing, all the panels for free. Like, you just join, you get access to it for free. This week only. It expires at the end of I think Sunday. Sunday's gonna be like your last day to be able to get in. So take advantage of it. The link is in the description. It's also pinned in the comments. I'm doing that for Black Friday, and hopefully you guys love it. And then I have another surprise for y'all on the actual Black Friday too, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but I'm excited, man. Let's go to the community. Let's check out the wins. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. So I'm sure the wins have been stacking up. We probably won't even be able to get through them. And we already starting off with Jermaine hitting level 7. Let's go, Jermaine. He says, thank you for all the inspiration and the growth. A win for the Sync Hub family team. If I can do it, you can do it too. Blessings to all. I love to see it. We got Travis Thomas with a win, a TLC placement. It says, in 2023, I submitted an instrumental to a publisher. They said thanks and sent the contract. 2 years later, it was placed. Keep going. He got a placement on Jay and Pamela. Let's go. I think we both have music on that show. So that's super exciting when your peers are out here grabbing these placements. That's super dope. Was able to link up with Travis too at Shades of Sync, which is super dope. Tunde got another EP accepted. He says, so the first EP I ever made for Sync finally got accepted to Sound Zone. I am beyond grateful. I haven't had a placement yet, but this is only my first full year of doing Sync music, so I know in due time it will come. If you haven't heard it yet, here's a link. So if you're inside the community, you can check that out. That artwork looks crazy. Gray tones. That's dope. Love to see it. Congrats to Tunde. Getting some music accepted. That's a win, bro. You do that in year 1. I was definitely at like year 7 before I got anything accepted. Love to see it. Truman. Truman got a first placement. He says, yesterday I received an email from an independent filmmaker that wants to use one of my songs in his upcoming movie. This was something I submitted and was forwarded through Taxi at least 6 months ago. This W brings to life so many lessons that we hear in the sync world. Number 1, this is going to be good. I love this. All right, we got 3 points. Number 1, submit and forget. I sent this in at least 6 months ago and forgot about it. I'm not even a member of Taxi anymore. Lesson number 2, don't let songs just sit on your hard drive. This was a song I did almost 20 years ago, but the brief called for a 90s style hip hop song, so I submitted it. And then number 3, it's not what you use, it's how you use what you have. I made the beat for this song using MTV Music Generator 3 and recorded the vocals using Magix. I remember both of those, Magix Music Maker and MTV Music Generator. And the fact that you just landed your first placement in 2025 with these tools just debunks all beliefs that you have to have the latest and greatest. People don't care what you use as long as it fits the sound they're looking for. I'm super excited and motivated now. Hub fam, let's continue putting our stuff out there and get these W's. We are coming back strong this week. I'm amped up. Let's go. Shout out to Truman. That's a huge win. All right, we got Brandon with his first BMI statement. So finally got a BMI statement. Grand total, drum roll, $15.42. Perfect. Gonna get some tacos, fam. Shout out to Brent. Listen, any tacos that you can purchase with money you made from music are going to taste extra delicious. Just off rip, because it was paid for by your music. Those tacos will be at least 20x more delicious than your regular tacos purchased with money that you earned from other things. It's not proven, or like there's no studies behind it, but that's how I feel. That's just 2 international placements though. Hopefully we can grow from there. So that's just from 2 placements. International as well. So $15.42 from the first royalty check. Not bad. Honestly, that might be more than what my first royalty check was. So shout out to Brandon. Let the royalties begin to snowball. And shout out to the tacos that will be purchased with that $15.42. Let's go. We got one from Tim Bird. Seeing Tim Bird at the Shades of Sing conference as well. It says, hey, Hub fam. After doing some admin cleanup work, I found out that this track I created in 2019 ended up on an episode of this show, Big Freedia Means Big Business in 2024. Had no clue. Plus, I forgot that I submitted this beat track. That goes back to the lesson we mentioned earlier, that Truman mentioned. Submit it and forget it. So he forgot. Like, he forgot he submitted that joint. All of this to say, again, submit and forget. Create, submit, and then keep it moving. Don't wait around for a response from one submission. Keep creating new music because you never know. I didn't. Make sure you store your music in folders where you can find old stuff when it calls for it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, definitely been in situations where I had to bring up like old sessions, and it would be like I would have to do it rather quickly too, because they're like, hey, this company wants to use your music for whatever, but they need like this done to it. Can you like send us that in a couple hours? And I'm just like, sure. And then you got to figure it out. And then that's when you run into all types of fun stuff. So Jason Dowdy said his first royalty check was $1.42. It's not like Brandon's winning. Brandon, he's starting off with some heat. Seed money, it just grows from there. 100%, man. It does, man. As long as you keep doing the work, you keep building that catalog. You just get a win. Speaking of wins, I had a win this week. I landed an American Express placement. Shout out to Smash Coast for landing that. It's actually on their. It was like a social media, whatever rights thing. What do you call it? License. But it's on their Instagram page. It's like the second track that plays, and which one was it? It was the dude cooking, the dude with glasses. He's a chef Kwame. So it's like second track on there. So that was super dope, super exciting. Landing that ad placement with American Express. So yeah, the wins have been pouring in. I also found out it's I got a couple video game syncs, but I don't know. The only thing I know is that it was with Epic Games. It was like 2 placements with Epic Games. I don't know which games though, because the royalty statement didn't give me those details. So I would have to like reach out to the publisher and see if I can get any additional information, because I have no idea. I just know Epic Games make games. So a couple placements came in this past quarter from that. So stacking those video game placements up, those have been coming in. I got a few under my belt now, so that's pretty cool. And it was a track that, speaking of old tracks, man, I did this 8 years ago. I think I produced that track 8 years ago. Or the album. It was an album, EP/album. 8 years ago, man. Just still getting placed in new stuff. That's what I love about Sync. Like, it's crazy. So shout out to everybody with the wins, man, inside Sync Producer Hub. You guys are like literally taking the information that we share inside, and you're like taking action on it, and you are crushing it. I'm super excited. And then listen, like the conference will absolutely supercharge everything else that you've been doing, and just work off of that momentum that you guys have worked up. So super dope. Brother Adrian, what's good? Yes, indeed. AMX, let's go. So let's open it up, man, for some Q&A. If you guys have questions, drop them in the chat, or if you want to be brought up via audio or video, then Sync Producer Hub members, you guys have that special link if you want to come up and ask the question. Michael Connor says, celebrating being contacted by a music supervisor I met and connected with at Shades. It's not a placement yet, but just goes to show the real connections with real people leads to real placements. That is a fact. And shout out to you. Just being contacted by a supervisor from the conference. Like, that's massive. Like that's the acceleration we talk about when we say, like, yo, get in the room when you can. Like, online is cool. Like, obviously we have a lot of different tools and things like that that we use to connect with people via the internet. But when you can get in the room and like have a conversation, I'm telling you, man, it will accelerate things for you. So glad we were able to put that room together and put you guys in a space where you can have those conversations with a lot of the, dope top decision makers in this space. So I think we had a music supervisor for like just about like everything, like every style of music, either a supervisor or a publishing company or, sync rep. Like, yeah, there was something for everybody in that building. Jason says, would it be possible to have guests from a music library to review our disco links and metadata to give us some guidance? Let us know what they look for. A guest from a music library to review our metadata to give us some guidance. I'm not sure. Like, I think, well, let me think. Because usually when you're submitting disco links, and then feedback is going to vary depending on who you're sending it to. So yeah, I guess it depends. But could definitely like have somebody on, is like have a conversation with them. In terms of like, what they're looking for. Janelle is in the building. What's up, Janelle? In fact, Jason, your question will probably be answered in some. We got some special like behind the scenes interviews from that conference. So yeah, I may have to drop a top secret section in the hub with some of those videos, because that'll probably give you a lot of insight as well in terms of what they're looking for, what they like, what they don't like, in addition to the actual panels. Clint, how valuable is it for a producer to also engineer and possibly perform the track themselves? Oh my gosh, like that is infinitely valuable. Think about it this way. So like we're in the business of providing solutions, right? In sync specifically. So the more solutions you can provide with just being one person, the better. Especially if you're great at all of them, right? So one solution is the music, like they need the music. So that's one piece of it. But then if you're able to also engineer, that means not only can you provide the music, you can provide the music and the edits and stems quicker than someone who can't engineer, right? So someone who has to wait for the studio or the engineer to be able to get their stems back, to be able to mix the track and things like that. So there's going to be a delay there. So because you know how to do that, now you can move faster. And then being able to also perform the track, now you put yourself in a position to where when those super quick deadlines come, where they're like, yo, we need something end of day, like you turn on the computer and get in front of the mic and then just go. And then you're able to literally like write it, perform it, produce it, mix it, master it, send it off way quicker than somebody who has to coordinate with the artist, get some studio time, get their schedules together. Like you're just going to be able to move way faster. So that's a huge advantage if you can do that. I recommend it. If you're a producer, also be able to like engineer, mix your stuff, or at least like be in the process of learning how to do that. And then if you can perform your stuff, that's a bonus as well. And then also, again, talking about quick turnaround time, if they hit you back and like need some edits, like a publisher hit me yesterday because there were like they had some issues with a couple stems, thanks to my contact being very, very weird, but also thanks to me not double checking and being thorough. So like I was able to get those back to them the same day because I'm the one that mixed it. I'm the engineer. I have the sessions. All I got to do is just pull up Logic, boom, bounce them out, resend them, boom. They can continue doing their job. And then the album gets released so we can get to the placements. So huge advantage. Super huge advantage. Allison, let's see what Allison got on the dinner table tonight. Tonight's dinner is chicken. I love this. I love how Allison has been filling us in on what dinner is tonight, like sync producer dinners. Here we go. Tonight's dinner is chicken. Allison chicken, broccoli covered with cream of chicken and celery topped with cheddar cheese over rice. Thanks, Clint, for the SOS conference video. No doubt, enjoy that Allison chicken. Let's see. Would be disadvantageous to distribute the track prior to hearing back from the sync op. Like it, yes and no. Like I just like to wait until it gets signed and I kind of know how that publisher likes to operate, because some publishers release the music on their own, like under their own project. So I don't release anything, because a lot of times when we're working on albums, like they're albums for the publisher and then they're going to package them up. So I just wait because I just feel like it's like an extra thing we got to worry about. Like if I jump the gun and like upload it and now it's all over streaming platforms and then they're like, hey, you know, you got to take that down. Now I have to go take time away from projects to go figure that out, take that down. That's probably a whole process. So I just like to wait. I just like to wait. Rich Rosen is in the building, New Jersey. I see you. Yeah, I just like to wait. I think it just makes things easier. And then if like music's done and the company's just like, hey, you know, yeah, it's fine if you go ahead and upload it on streaming platforms. Then, you know, you kind of go from there. So that's how I usually do it. Yeah. That's a good question. I get that quite a bit, actually. Because you want, like, you also want to be able to take advantage of the streams that can come from music being placed in TV. I've been seeing a spike in plays on a song we did a while back for BMG production music, and like every week it's just getting Shazams and streams and things like that. But that album was also released as an album via BMG, so you know you'll definitely get a few cents in terms of streams, unless you get something huge like just something so massive that like it's like a feature placement and then everybody's just like, oh my gosh, what song is that? Then, you know, it could probably be super beneficial, especially if you're an artist. Like that's a good look as an artist, trying to build your brand and things like that, to have a nice little feature placement somewhere. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can pull up the stats of that. They send these recaps. Let's see. Okay. If I can. Yeah, so there was one song. I feel like it must have gotten placed or something somewhere because it had like an 83% increase in plays. About 20 Shazams. So yeah, like that stuff helps all around. Like everything goes up if you get something that people like, it catches their ears. And you're good. Nancy says, is there a best way to position yourself on social media when you are in sync and not hosting your own conference? That's a fact. That's sort of a cheat code, is to just put on a conference and invite everybody. Yeah, so okay, so social media, that made me think about something that I'm dropping on in the community on Black Friday. But social media, how to position yourself if you're a creative and you're creating for sync. Document, show like what you do. Just share it. Like whether that's creating in the studio, you know, put a caption of like what you're creating for. Make it obvious that you're creating music for TV and film. Start to engage with people in that space. It can be music supervisors, it can be publishers, agents, whatever. Obviously other creatives in the space, but make it very annoyingly obvious that you're working on music for TV and film. And if you do that consistently, over time, the right people will be attracted to it and they'll start to notice. And it does a couple things for you. It But well, it's done a couple things for me. Just from not necessarily the information perspective, but from just the production perspective, is number one, it kind of sells you before you even have the conversation with the publisher, because literally they're just watching you on social media, do your thing. So they're able to make a decision right there if they like your music or not. Right. So by the time you're having a conversation, they already know what you're capable of. They already know if they like you or not. And you probably wouldn't be having the conversation if they didn't like you. So that kind of makes the conversation a whole lot easier, because you're not selling yourself at that point. You're just like, hey, you came across what I do and you liked it. Now we're just talking about, do our missions align, like in terms of the project that you want me to work on? So that'll start to attract people to like, hey, like, sing your work. Great. We actually need something like that. Would you be interested in working on some tracks for us? And then it's up to you. Like, the ball's in your court. It's like yes or no for you. So I think just consistently doing that, finding a cadence that kind of works for you so that it can be consistent, and consistent can be once every day, once every other day, once every week, whatever you can consistently do, do that. Make it obvious. It's for sync. Engage with, decision makers in the space. And I think it could be great for you, because it's like literally just kind of showcasing what you do and just making it creative. Like, I think people like to see like that process, especially if it's not like you just taking your phone and doing one of these the old school screen things of your DAW. If you're not, if you're like showing some actual behind the scenes of you just being creative, it's interesting to watch. So I think that would be a great way to kind of position you on social media. You'll start to attract people that's looking for that. So that's what I would do. And it makes you look serious. Like, this isn't a hobby. Like, if I go to your page and I see like you consistently post videos of producing music for TV and film, that sends a signal right away. This person is serious about creating music for TV and film. Like, this is what they do. So it's that as well. It's just like sending a message of, I don't just say, I produce music. You can go to my page and see me producing music. That says a lot as well. So that's what I would do. I think it has a lot of benefits. And then if you can just kind of, I think talking in video helps a ton. Video just builds trust way faster. They can see your personality a little bit, and then again, make a decision if they like you or not. So all those things, they go a long way. They go a long way versus, I don't know who the person is behind, this WAV file that's playing, or this, those little visualizers. Like, I can't see a human. Humans connect with other humans, right? So if you can just add that human element to what you do, it helps. Great question. I think every producer should do it if they want to. It does require time and consistency, though. But, I'm talking to Hub members, so I know how y'all get down. Y'all consistent out there. For the new people joining, hit me with your questions. Drop them in the chat. Talking about sync and all that fun stuff. Michael says, a great reminder on being present on social media. It also attracts tech companies who want to partner with you, often leads to freebies and endorsements. Another great point. Another entirely separate bag that you can grab if you so wish to. Yes. So that is like an easy layup. Like, I want everybody, if you are serious about like, you know, showing up on social media and building a brand, you must read the book. Hold on, let me get the author and everything, because I mentioned this before. Key Person of Influence by Daniel Priestley. You have to read that book. I did not read this book until, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago. It wasn't until, and like, I had already built a brand by then, but I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing. Honestly, like, I just started documenting my journey. I had no idea that I was doing what is in this book. Then I read the book and I was like, oh, that's what happened. So yeah, Key Person of Influence, read that, and a whole new world will open up for you, including brand deals, all of that stuff. It's crazy. Let's bring KJ up. Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? I wish I could have been with y'all at Shades of Sync. I'll be there next year,
Oh
brother.
man, for sure, for sure. We had a good
I was
time.
like, y'all stop sending these pictures. Stop sending pictures.
I love it.
uh, so I got a good question for you. You've touched on this a couple of times throughout, on Fridays or whatever. But what if you have a scenario where you like, so there's a show. I'm just gonna be transparent. There's a show, Doc. There's a show called Doc, and I know I have music from watching the show on a regular basis.
Hmm.
I have music that I know I want to, I think could fit on that show.
Yeah.
That and then there's another couple of shows, whatever. So when I went into IMDb and went in to search under the music department, because sometimes they'll categorize it different. It won't say music supervisor. Sometimes it just say music department, and you got to
Mm,
scroll through all those people to find out who the actual supervisor is.
right.
So what do you do when you have a song, or material that you think that can fit, and they compartmentalize it like that, but they say this supervisor only did years 2018 through 22, and then the next
Hmm.
supervisor goes up and it'll be like they did 18 through 2024,
Yeah.
and then they may say they may have three or four of them that did something in 2025 and maybe scheduled to do 2026.
Yep.
So how do you address that when you want to reach out to that music supervisor about potential music? So like, I may know it may be something on CBS, and I know I could go the long way around and try to find libraries that are connected with CBS, but I actually want to get directly to that supervisor for that show.
Yeah. I always start with the most recent supervisor. So if you see one where
Okay.
it says like 25 going into 26, I'll go with the most recent one I can find, and then just
Okay.
kind of work from there. And then yeah, and then if I'm approaching them, yeah, just reaching out. If you get direct contact, you can reach out. And I've seen other people even say like, hey, are there any like specific publishers you prefer to go through so that everything is like prepared the way you want it? And a lot of times that can, if they prefer that, then you would at least get the exact publisher that they pull music
Okay.
from, and then you can go reach
Hmm.
out to them. And then once you have music with that publisher, then you can tap them and say, hey, just finished up an album here. It's available for you to license if it's something you can use or something like that. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Would you approach that if you took that type of stance? Would you approach it by, hey, still introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Anthony Clint. I do music for Sync, TV and film Sync, whatever. I'm interested in maybe joining you or doing some business with you, whatever. Here's a couple of pieces of something from my album I just completed, and maybe give them the not maybe not the download, but maybe this the streaming link, and say, hey, if and then lead on what you said as well. So that way you can get two for one. Is
Disco,
that a good
yeah.
approach when you're trying to like when you finally you just hit them cold calling them like that with the email? Should you approach it like that and still kind of drop that link on them where they can at least listen to it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're
Okay.
going direct to supervisor, yeah, I think usually I don't start with the link. I'll ask, and it depends on the supervisor. Some of them they're just like, if you're already reaching out, just include the link, and then some are just
Yeah.
it depends. So yeah, I feel like just kind of starting the conversation and just kind of asking what they need, versus assuming, because music supervisors a lot of times they may be working on like multiple projects at the same time. So you may send something even though they worked on that show or are working on that show, it may not be a priority on their list. So they could hear the music that you sent and it could be a disconnect because that's just not where they are at the moment.
Hmm.
So I think if you lead with, you know, do you have any current needs? Or, are you currently looking for music for this show or something like that? Then that could at least like open up the conversation and figure out like what they're working on like right now, so that then when you do submit the link is something that they're actually looking for in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know you. Like I said, I know you had talked about that before, and Cho decided to get it IMDb to look for that. But I was like, well, what happens when you're trying to you feel that after you listen to the show maybe a couple of seasons, you
Yep.
start to get a vibe for the music, but you can't really get to the actual library, so you have no other choice but to kind of like maybe go direct, and hopefully they'll maybe give you some information without writing a whole 2-page letter about yourself either. So
Yep.
okay. All right, that's good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yep. No doubt, man.
All
Take
right.
it easy.
All right. We'll see. Okay.
Yep. Jason Downey says it might help if you have music with the library they know is vetted then, and you can help build a relationship between them, which will help your relationship with the library. Yeah, another good approach. Michael says, I have a friend who is acting on that show. What I do when on set is contact the post-production supervisor. They're often in contact with the music soup for the current upcoming episodes. Dope. Listen, like being on set is another cheat code, man, because you can kind of wiggle your way around through some of the staff and get some information. Unfortunately, the people I was asking when I was on sets, they were just absolutely clueless as to who does post production. I think I was asking like some random. I was just asking the wrong people. Well, no, I asked like literally the director, and then I think the other person was just like some. I think they were just like just an assistant, like a I don't know, like a production assistant or something. I was not successful. But IMDb definitely helps with at least knowing who works in certain stages or what stage a show is in. So that's super helpful. So let's see. I'll show you what that looks like. So the Hunger Games. Oh, this is in theaters. No, that's 2026. So you can see right here, this is in production. So they're not placing music yet. We want to see post production. Let me see. They got a release calendar. Let's see if we can find something that says post production. I wonder how far out. Maybe a few months. What is this? A new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Echoes of the Ooze. Oh, this is in pre-production. Okay, we went too far. January. This one just says coming soon. Hilarious. Look at the budget on this stuff. 23 million. Surely we can get a little piece of that by making music for it. Okay, now I feel like we're too soon. Let's see what Dracula. Huh. Maybe let's look at the credits. Where's... Nah. Sometimes you can find the one time I try and demonstrate, I can't find an example. But we seen the one that said pre-production. A lot of times you'll see it'll say pre, it'll say post, in production, all those different things. Yeah. All right. Birdman Pro. What's good, Tim? Just got my IMDb Pro account yesterday. Let's go. I know some gems are being dropped at the conference about that. The key to getting the information on set is seeing that call sheet. All the names are there. On some shows, you background actors do not get to see it. There we cheat codes. Tips for any musicians. If you're able to join a local agency for background, you can get gigs miming to a playback, but it's a great way to get exposure to people actually making the productions. Yeah, it's a fact. I know there's like a few in Atlanta that I did work for, and literally like you go through one company and then, you know, get on their list. You'll get an email every time they're looking for an extra or something like that. And then it's up to you. Say yes or no. Sit on set all day. Depending on how long, sometimes they'll provide lunch and stuff and snacks throughout the day, which was nice, especially if you're like a broke musician and you're like just trying to make it happen. You can eat some nice, you know, balanced meals on set, being an extra. You get on the right set. Especially the series when they're shooting like multiple episodes and you're like locked in for like a few weeks. Yeah, you can't beat it. You get paid, you get free food and snacks. And for the majority of the time, you just sit there and talk to everybody. It's not bad. It's not a bad gig. So yeah, dope stuff. In about 10 minutes, we about to review some music though. I'm excited to hear what y'all been working on. Because it's been like 2 weeks. So I know y'all been cooking up something. For the new people in the chat, let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, as a reminder, it is pinned in the chat. This week only, I'm giving you access to the recordings of the conference when you join Sync Producer Hub for free, 100% free. You get instant access. As soon as you join, you go to the classroom section. In fact, I'll show you where it is. So once you join, you will probably end up here in the community where all the dope people hang out every day. But then if you go to the classroom, you'll see this beautiful thing. And that is where the recordings reside. And then Black Friday, I'm dropping some top secret stuff. But you won't know about it until then. And you also have to be VIP tier for that. If you're already VIP, you will have access to that come Black Friday. It's gonna be epic. The good Dr. Watson, TOP catering and food. I cannot lie. Top catering and food. Man, listen, it's like good stuff, man. I had like the most tender chicken breast I've ever had. You know what's crazy though? So when I did Anchorman 2, I was an extra on the dinner table scene. And so I have this thing where I do not like eating cold food. I had to eat cold food all day. On that set, it's like a dinner table set, and basically you're just going all day, and they just keep recutting the same like lines and stuff, and then they have to like keep refilling your plate because like we're really eating, and it was good, but it was cold. And then I think that day I got over just not eating cold food because I just had to suck it up. It was just like I'm just about to eat it. That then I just became numb to it. So prepare for that. If you're ever on a food eating scene, the food will get cold and they'll just keep putting more on your plate. And they used it was like grape juice or something like that. It wasn't actual wine. Otherwise, everyone would have been wasted from the endless refills of grape juice. So, a little movie magic. I know, right? Listen, you never get the full experience watching it on video. It's one of those things like you just had to be there, but you know, at least you can pull some gems. At least the people who weren't there will be able to pull some gems. But the dope thing about if you were there though, like I don't know about y'all, but anytime, like even like going back to like school and college, right? There's like one thing being in the class and taking notes, but like you're so busy taking notes, that you're not like really grabbing the information because you're taking notes. The good thing about this is like if you went to Shades, you were there, you got the information, you probably were taking notes, but now because of the video recordings, you're able to like really sink in and like watch it over and over all week. Like you got a whole week to access this, right? So now you can like sit, pause, take notes, replay it, rewind it. Like now you can really extract some knowledge from it. So that's like double reinforcement. I wish I could have, I think some people had like tape recorders and stuff for lectures, but I don't know. Some classes I didn't even go to, so it wouldn't have been that beneficial. Props to the props department. The stuff they make that looks so real. I had seagulls flocking to a picnic table I was placed at thinking it was real fish and chips and ice cream. That's hilarious. That's crazy. How do they manage seagulls? Like, how do you contain that? That's wild. I haven't been on too many outside sets, like for like very short amounts of time. I think everything else was kind of like it was like an indoor studio kind of stuff, kind of setup. Which is, it's impressive, bro. Like the lighting, like how they make stuff look, as you can tell it's a set now, but like they're really intentional with that stuff. It's like a whole art. It's crazy. YouTube University. Yeah, man. That's what's so dope though, like about now. It's just like you got video. You can learn from video instead of just listening to people with tapes. Like courses used to be on cassette tapes. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Those little special cassette tape boxes you could buy to learn something. It'd be like an 8-tape set. 8 cassette tapes. Seagulls can be scary if you're holding a bag of bugles. Listen, I don't want no smoke with seagulls. They just come off as aggressive. And they don't care. Like they will take what they want, and if you get hurt in the process, they just like, that's on you. You were in the way. Seagulls don't care. And yeah, I'm staying away from any creature that just does not care. I'm thinking my iPad recorded most of the audio from the panels because I knew I was going to miss something in my note taking. But yeah, facts. And like now they got all these AI devices, these AI note taking devices and stuff like that. It's all types of stuff now. It's crazy. Now we don't have to use cassette tapes. Can y'all imagine Shades of Sync on cassette? Oh man, manually shipping you guys cassette tapes of Panelist, and then we would have to like record them. Like we have to get them in the studio to record them on tape. I'm glad we have technology that we have today. I had to leave my dorm room and go to the library when I was in college. Man. Seagull just stole croissants off a plate our friend left on the porch. Seagulls are crazy, man. Shades of Sync on vinyl. Special edition. That would low-key be dope today. Like a special edition vinyl Shades conference on vinyl. Shout out to we got some gifts too from some of the attendees, which was really cool. We Create Music TV, what's up? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. We got to run it back. 2026. Director's cut, right? Yeah. Good times. I was definitely like low-key hoarse the next day. Or not the next day, the day after. Like by Monday, I was done. I've been recovering like for 2 days. So yeah. All right, y'all. We are getting ready to transition into live music reviews, but first we're going to take a break so you can get a snack and something to drink. So I don't know if I'll get a snack. I don't really have anything to snack on. But I'll find something. And then we're going to come back. We're going to listen to some music, see if it's ready for TV and film. While you wait, click the link in the description. Click the link in the chat thing. If you're not a part of our community, then you can get your music reviewed as well. And you can get that special bonus that we got going this week. So let's do it. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. And yes, we shall have fun. we're back. Let's get it going. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. If you guys are just joining, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do. We're about to do some live music reviews, seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. If it is, we'll let you know. If it's not, we'll give you some feedback to hopefully help you get it to the next level. So let's do it. Let's see who we have on the leaderboard. While I'm doing that, if y'all ready to listen to this music, go ahead and start dropping some fire emojis. This is quite zoomed in. Wow. Like I don't think we need to be that close. All right, let's back that thing up. All right, we got Jason Revels at number 1. We got Nate at number 2. We got Tim at number 3. All right. Let's see. As soon as I see some fire, we're going to start playing these joints. Oh, man. Oh, we got some submissions today. Look at that. All right. Y'all get comfortable. I hope y'all got a snack, because we're going to be here for a couple hours. Let's get it. All right. There we go. I'm seeing the fire. I'm loving it. I'm so weak at this. This is hilarious to me. All right. Jason. Jason is up next. Jason Revels. Let's see if we got a submission. We do. Says, what's up, fam? Submitting a track called Mr. Rogers for tonight's live music reviews. It's from my newly completed TV Land. Oh, this is good. TV Land hip hop instrumental album, produced mainly using Playbox native instruments. That's awesome. The goal for this project was to give the album to retro TV inspired vibe. Let's go. Will do, Tim. All good. Oh, Rich. We'll see if Rich want to do the disclaimer. This is crazy. Let's see how it ends. Man. That was creative. Like retro TV Land vibes with hip hop drums is a vibe. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's a whole vibe. I love the mix on this as well. It just feels good sonically. Yeah, dude. Hopefully great things come from this album. I don't have any notes because it sounds ready. Taking off the red sweater. Would you be my neighbor? Yep, changing those shoes. What did he actually do? Like, what was his, I forget what his like career was. And it seemed like he had a lot of extra time after work. Like, I feel like I don't remember having that much extra time after work. Like, dude was like, he had all this time to play with like stuffed animals and stuff and Muppets and puppets and change and then like go take trips Like, these places were still open after business hours. Like, he just had like a whole nother full day after coming home from work. Crazy. He was a Navy SEAL. That's hilarious. There is a library called Mr. Rogers Celeste. Interesting. Swag Rogers. No doubt, man. My 2-year-old just came out the room dancing to Mr. Rogers. Safe to say it's a hit. Hey, once the kid approves, that's it. Send it. Cause my kids would tell me straight up, this ain't it, fam. I don't like that beat, Dad. Like, all right, dang. I'm still gonna pitch it though. All right, let's go. That was Jason. That was a vibe. Nate, we got Nate up next. I think I seen him at the top. Some sneaky comedy vibes on this one. Let's go. Nailing it so far. Ooh. I love the walk up into that Sting ending. I love that. Like, that's always a nice touch. It makes things stand out. Little ear candy, little pre-Sting ear candy. Good work on this one, Nate. Yeah, that thing is ready. Nice transitions, nice breakdown. Straight to the point. 1:10. Yeah, that works. Depending on the publisher, they may want a little bit more, but that's easy at that point. Like, that's an easy edit. Yeah. Let's go. I would agree. Yep. Indeed. I did have I did have an afro in Anchorman 2. It was not a real afro. I was indeed bald underneath that fake fro. That was an interesting week in my life because I had to trim the beard that I had. Well, leading up to it, it wasn't bad. Like, the night before, I had to trim my beard, but it was very weird afterwards because I had to trim my beard, but I had to leave like the little chops because, 70s. So once I got done working on set, I was bald with chops and no beard, and it just looked weird. So I had to like just shave that off, and I just had zero facial hair, head hair. Like, I had no hair. Like, I was just straight Ninja Turtle mode, and I had to walk around like that for a while. And the crazy thing is, like, I proposed to my wife not long after that, like when my hair was like growing back. So I was a little salty. I'm like, dang, like these are gonna be some weird pictures, but whatever. So fun little story. All right, let's get back to it. Tim said he didn't have anything, so we got Truman up next. Let's see if Let's see if Truman got something for us. Mr. Truman. I seen him in the chat. Also seen him at Shades. Let's see if we see him. There we go. I've been in my hardcore, gritty New York hip hop mood lately, so here's one of that sort of an ode to Mobb Deep. Let's go. Man, dude, like I would have to dig into like some ancient vault to try and find pictures from that period in time. I have some. I gotta dig deep for those. I'll see if I can find it before the end of this stream. That will be hilarious. You know, like the level of confidence you have like just nothing. It's just like, or to just walk around with like patches of hair that don't connect to anything. It was just patches like just floating where a beard would be and where hair would connect. It was just nothing. Just patches of hair, dude. Like, it's crazy. But listen, when they threw me in the 70s gear though, I was like, okay, it all came together. I sent my dad a pic. I was just like, this was you. This was you in your prime. All right. Yeah, I think because I just had a mustache. It was crazy, man. So funny. All right, let's see what Truman been cooking up. Too Infamous. You know what? I can hear this on some dark tension suspense movie. Yeah, I like that. That man, that has tension all day. Like some tension, dark, gritty tension hip hop. Yeah. Eerie film, yep. Cause the drum, like the sound selection in this like was great. Like everything just worked real good together. It was kind of yeah, it was a whole vibe that works well. Subways, trains, dark alleys. Yeah. And love the rhythm too of the drums. That drum pattern was crazy. Dope work, Truman. Let's go. All right. Let's keep it moving. Where should we start from? Let's go back up to the top. Hear that in Blade 200. Yep. All right. Vincent. High energy, hip hop, rock, sports, stadium anthems. These are created specifically for action-packed moments in sports, broadcasting, NFL, NBA, blockbuster movie trailers, cinematic TV scenes. The goal is to merge the energy and punch of epic rock trailer music with modern hip-hop swagger, but in a way that feels natural and exciting, not forced. Let's go. Steven Seagal, man, listen. I miss Steven Seagal movies. Though, like, my pops and I would like sit and binge on some Steven Seagal, man. Like, those were some great movies. Wow, that just took me back. All right, I digress. Let's play this another game. By the way, I seen somebody mention that track, that Phil and Tim and y'all, like, yo, that joint was fire, bro. I was listening to that like, yo, this is ready. I hope that gets synced soon. That sports all day.
Nothing can hold us down. Nothing can hold us back.
Google Steven Seagal eating a carrot.
See that we came here to win. See that we came here to fight. See that we dig it within. And the fire ignites. They wanna box us in, but we keep pushing the line. No, we never gon' quit. We built for the lights. We with the whole team and the crowd loud. From the floor to the nosebleeds. And we never had cold feet. When we good on the road, we cold as the home team. Saying it boldly, know it can hold me. Just give me the goal, please. I'm doing the most, and I'm going home with the trophy. Never wear, never will. Give them something they can feel. I'm addicted to the thrill. Tell them I'm on their heels. All time, your time's up. In the top spot, we high up. You count us out, we rise up. We dominate when we line up. Breaking the chains, we ready to bang. We making a pay, we making a name. Mind over matter, nothing else matters. All we wanna do is win. Mind over matter, nothing else matters. All we wanna do is win. Nothing can hold us down.
Love the little stadium chants. Crazy.
And we go back down. I need the rock, I need the ball. Need you to know that we never gon' fall. This is too easy, silly believe it. Ready to rumble the world on my
Give the guitarist some.
And we giving it all that we got. Giving them blood, sweat, and tears. And delivering every drop. Never wear, never will. History is in the making. Got nerves made of steel. And the throne is for the taking. See that we moving and shaking. Feel the adrenaline racing. This is the moment we chasing. Keep soaring and we lace them. Breaking the chains. We ready to bang. We making them pay. We making a name. Mind over matter, nothing else matters. All we wanna do is win. Mind over matter, nothing else matters. All we wanna do is win. Nothing can hold us down. Nothing can hold us back. And we go back down.
Man, bruh. Those,
Game on, we don't play.
we're going to save that one, but those guitars were going absolutely insane. Love it. That it's ready. Vincent, that dude is over there working. I love to hear it. Great joint, great mix, great presentation with the vocals, lyrics. Yeah. And just love Jason mentioned those stadium vocals as well. Those were like chef's kiss. Really great stuff. Miss Vincent in his descriptions, this is banging. Guitarist is getting the MVP award. Crazy. Layered vocals, spoken, telephone, EQ, all good. Yes. Great stuff. All right. Jason Dowdy. Here's a collab I did with Michael Fleming, who came with a fire. This track is for sports, especially in moments of triumph. Champion.
This is the times get tough, you gonna just run? Play with misery, have no faith to see, you go straight to the gun. You don't have the guts to pull that. Dig deep and just pull back. So play your cards and face a draw. Play the game and face it, dog. The only way you can make it to the top is blocking out your mind, make the noise stop. Just focus on your path where you wanna go.
I hear y'all.
Build yourself a mind and really go. Nah, this is legendary. You witness in the moment I arrive. They don't know what I did to survive. Yeah, the only one to put away his pride. Become a champion. This is legendary.
Love that.
You witness in the moment I arrive. They don't know what I did to survive. Yeah, the only one to put away his pride. Become a champion.
Woo, that little,
Champion.
that little.
Become a champion.
Woo-hoo. Let's see how it is. This is crazy. Woo! Y'all giving that ear candy on those stings today. Okay, y'all got bored with just the traditional one. I see y'all was just like, yo, let's spice this up, and I'm here for it. Let's spice up some stings. Let's go. Yeah, breakdowns were on point. I love the strings in there. Again, great vocal presentation, dope lyrics, champion. That thing's gonna work all day. Sports highlight reels are waiting for this 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's go. Jason Dowdy and Michael Fleming out here with the collab. Yeah, we about to rack up. We about to rack up these placements. 2026, we were just laying the groundwork this year. That's all we were doing. 2026 is when we just absolutely just devour the market. Let's go. Rich, 2 Black Cats. I'm back with an out of character for me, jazzy film noir thing, upright bass, vibraphone, brush drums, piano, muted trumpet. That's about it. We'll accept the fancy echoed piano solo and the cameo appearance of that taiko drum. Let's check it out. This is fun. This can be used in like a variety of different things. Like it can be quirky, investigative, mischievous, but then it could also be like oceans vibes. Yeah. Yep. Sega Dreamcast, boy. Those are the days. Let's get jazzy on them. Let's see how it ends. I was waiting for that little drum roll. He did it. Rich did it. Shout out to Rich. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I definitely think somebody can find some uses out of this. I would create it depends on which publisher. I wouldn't get into the weeds of stems and things like that. But yeah, this is some usable stuff. It's on the longer side, but it's also jazz. Like, so I don't know. I feel like they would make an exception. But worst case scenario, you can always cut it down if you needed to. Because you got some options in there, which is great. Like, it's not like 4.5 minutes of just the same thing. So, so many things I didn't expect this to get associated with. That's what's so crazy about Sync, man. It's just like, you never really know, man. Like even like we say all those things and then it'll end up like on like some random. It'll end up on ESPN. Like, you just never know. So, all right, let's keep it moving. We got Nicole Whitehead up next. Nikki Jukebox in the chat. This is called I'm Not Leaving. This joint was first a Taxi submission, but I revived it and added a bit more dramatics to the music. This idea is about determination from a female point of view with an athletic theme behind it. I'm singing and rapping on it. I'm reading. I hope you all like it. You can definitely have a sting ending with vocals too.
I do what I have to do. I'm out of my mind and at the same time thinking rational. Because of fruition by not having a pot to piss and now I'm getting it out the mud and cooking it up while in the kitchen. Listen, there is no mixed breed in this pedigree. I've been this fly with a natural high since elementary. Now my
Nikki
identity
spitting.
has no room for sympathy. You test the waters physically, I'm kicking through your dentistry. Yeah, cause I'm cool like that. They like Kobe mixing it up and they saying they do like that. This is the extraordinary boom 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 pap rap. You know how I be blacking out. I wish you would clap back. Blow. I'm on fire. I ain't got nothing else to do but take it higher. Yeah, cause I'm not leaving. Yeah, yeah. We on fire. We ain't got nothing else to do but take it higher. Yeah, cause we ain't leaving. Yeah, I'm the very first of my kind. Not often celebrated, but I'm in the back of your mind all the time. You practice for me. You train for me. You give it your all. You go insane for me.
These harmonies are crazy.
Consistent motivation, equipping you with the tools for anything that you facing. You and your feelings, I got you. You ain't willing. I got Failure's not an option. Finish my set, I got to. I'm on fire. I ain't got nothing else to do but take it higher. Yeah, cause I'm not leaving. Yeah, yeah. We on fire. We ain't got nothing else to do but take it higher. Yeah, cause we ain't leaving. Yeah, yeah. I don't care what you think about me. Came from the bottom, now you see me. And I'm not leaving. Yeah. I'ma grind till I'm at the top. Even when no one's equipped to make me stop. Cause I'm not leaving. Yeah. I'm on fire. I ain't got nothing else to do but take it higher. Yeah. Cause I'm not leaving.
Where is LW? He's on the beach, probably. I would just turn on the hook, the main vocals of the words. I would just like turn those up a little bit because I can't hear exactly what they're saying with the other vocals coming in, but this is crazy. Yeah, I'm here for the vocal sting ending. Yeah, no, that joint's crazy. Yep, dope vocals. Love the contrast with the singing and the rapping. Does well. The harmonies are absolutely insane. Yeah, crazy. Let's go. Love it. And like I love how you left room for the vocals to do their thing too, because like instrument wise, it was just like it wasn't overproduced at all. It was perfect. Yeah, dope stuff. Let's go, Nicki with another one. Jared likes it too. He likes the ending. All right, we got Frime. Yo, long time no see. I see Red track number 3 of my sports album in the making. I see this one playing for boxing or MMA videos. Mixed 808s with live bass on this one. Still need mix and tweaking a bit. Don't judge the mix. I'm now up to 7 tracks on 10. 3 more to go. All right, boom. Let's go.
Bring it on, bring it on. I see red, I see red.
What's wrong with y'all and these drums tonight?
I see red. Bring it on. I see red.
I think we are, Miguel. What was that, a couple weeks ago?
Bring it on, bring it on.
It's crazy, bro. Okay, vocal stings. Vocal stings are shining tonight. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, I love how that live bass comes and pops out a little bit, but you still got that 808 in there. Yeah, that joint's gonna be crazy. That's gonna get the job done. You got those nice punchy horns. Yeah, that album's gonna be a heater for sure. Frime with another one in the bag. Dimitrik Cleveland is up next. I love 90s R&B. We all do. That's my next t-shirt. I recently got excited when Netflix released that they were doing a spinoff on one of my favorite shows as a kid, which is A Different World. Are they? Now I'm excited. That was my joint. So I created a 90s style mid-tempo R&B track. Yo, we got to get those 90s placements, yo. That would be crazy. R&B track that's curated with syncs, all syncs like Buddy Love with spandex. If you know, you know. Smooth bass lines and drums. Here it is. It's a 90s vibe. We're about to go take a trip to the 90s real quick, y'all. Y'all ready? Submit and go to sleep season. Oh, man. Yep. It is that time. All right, let's check this out. Vibes. It ain't 90s if it ain't got a synth in it. That little thing was it. Yep. Let's see how it ends. You nailed it. Yep, that joint ready. Yeah, it does indeed. Yeah, love it. Great instrumentation. Feel like you nailed it with that. Nailed it with the rhythm. You can tell. You can tell you love the 90s. I can hear it. All the influences are there. Synth lead for the win. You know it had to be in there. That little Easter egg of synth. Immediate vibes. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that joint's ready. That's exciting though. A spinoff of A Different World. Let's go. All right. We played Jason's already. We got Aaron Island. Salute to my family. Hope all is well. I once used beat battles to help me make more mean or aggressive music. This beat was born from someone calling me out, and yes, I won. But for real, y'all, I'd like to submit this one to a library sooner or later. Other than making the intro shorter and a sting on the end, what should be done to make it syncable? Thanks in advance. This is dope. Oh. Oh. It started going Black Panther Marvel. I was definitely going to talk about the sample. Yeah. So he already mentioned the intro. He already mentioned the Sting ending. Only thing I would say is just ripping the samples out. That joint's crazy. That joint. That's about it for me. Yeah. Yeah, that joint's crazy. Yeah, I think Pay, he played something last time we were streaming. I think it was like his first time, and we were just like, yeah, submit more. All right, y'all coming with it tonight. Felipe, Christmas is coming already. Felt like last Christmas was a month ago. I know, it was crazy. It's coming. It's going. Anyway, here's a reflective and very nostalgic composition. It's called From Above. I made it as simple as possible with no drums, just pure acoustic instrumental with minimal lyrics to reinforce emotion. Wish y'all a nice weekend. Dope. Let's check it out. Show. Ad too. It was great for voiceover. Medication commercial strumming. Facts. Love the reverse guitars. Yeah, I can see what you mean. The timing of the guitar, kind of cleaning that up in certain spots. Nice. I rock with it. Yeah, that was nice. Heartfelt, corporate, family, ads. Yeah. I like it. I think somebody will pick that up for sure. Oscar Banks. Did I DJ Horn that? Sounds familiar. I think I did. Still working on the mix. Please let me know what y'all think. I'm open to all constructive criticism. Yeah, that's the type of track you can definitely get away with the things not being perfect as to the humanness of it. This feels like a it feels international. I would want the strings like a little softer though. The way they're being played, some articulation would help. Just kind of having them kind of crescendo in and kind of flow in and out a little smoother instead of just like it sounds like you just kind of just going in on the keys at like full velocity, but kind of finessing them a little bit. And you can kind of do that with some automation. But it I can hear it like on some like I don't know, it's reminding me of like National Geographic stuff, like some animal exploration in some type of, you know, wherever the native country is of this particular species or something like that. Like it just makes me think of that as like a nice music bed with, again, like voiceover. I think that would be good underneath some what do you call it? Dialogue. Voiceover stuff. Ambient yet sound washy. Yeah, it is ambient. Definitely has an ambient vibe to it. Small part in a Christmas movie where the realization happens. Yeah, I can hear that too, especially in the beginning, or where these little bells. It sound like some handbells in there. I used to play handbells, fun fact, in junior high. So I still have not used that skill to this day in my production. Like handbells is like, that's an instrument, right? Where it's just like, unless you're gonna play, like you have to have a handbell for each note. So unless you want the entire scale of handbells, and those boys get big with the low notes, them boys get big and heavy, and it's just not convenient to just have a set of handbells. And then you got like, I can't even imagine trying to record handbells. And we had to have like, I remember we had like these massive, basically like Tempur-Pedic couch cushions to like to silence them. So like you would muffle them with your chest. You would play them like this, and then when you're not playing them, we would like set them on these little foam mallets. So we had to like every time we went to perform somewhere, like we had to bring that with it. So it was interesting. But yeah, so with this one, Oscar, I would just say just maybe some especially with those strings, maybe some type of automation, or maybe I like what was being played. I just think automation with volume just coming in, swelling, more of a swell would be dope. A legato patch with some dynamics and less notes in the chords would smooth that out nicely. Boom, there you go. Coming from the string master. Christmas movie intro will work. Yeah, I could hear that too. So, dope stuff. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to the handbells. Jeremy Motley. I think I'm done with my mix for this one. I'm trying not to overthink it. Let me know your thoughts. We've all been there before, right? I'm loving it so far. Love the progression. Progression is everything, bro. This joint is smooth. I think your overall volume can actually come up. I think you got some headroom in there. This would be crazy with some just full-blown song too. Mix is solid though. And then we need a sting ending. And yeah, that joint's it. I like it. Yeah, mix is solid. Yeah, I would just turn the whole thing up on the masters. Well, I'm not sure what it looks like on your end, but either all the tracks up at the same time or your master volume. Add a sting ending on that joint. And it's a vibe. The vocal, depending on where those are from, you know, that would be, as long as they're from like they're not from like a splice or something, yeah, you'll be good. But yeah, I rock with that. Epic Sports from Gabriel for highlights, reels, voiceover, graphic cuts, etc. Oh, we got right into it. You would get 2 per person. Well, sometimes you can get more, but you can only hold 2. So you could have 4 at a time. And then depending on what your sheet music was doing, you would swap them. This is nice. on one with these things. Yeah, sports all day. Yep, see how it is. Oops. Yeah. Transitions went crazy. Snare rolls were absolutely insane. Gabriel. Yeah. Epic Sports is what that is. You nailed it. That's ready. Nice mix. Again, man, love what y'all are doing in between these sections and with these stings. Like there was like a couple different nice little stings and bumpers in there, that the editors can pull from. So that's dope stuff. Yeah, easily. Super functional. All right, we got Janelle up next, traveling to PR today, so won't be able to make it to the live stream. Thought I'd share one of my latest tracks, Unease, good for paranormal horror scenes, lots of sound design. Can't remember if it's fully mixed. That's okay, because it probably sounds amazing. Let's check it out. Man, I've been trying to get around to some stuff like this for a minute. It's fun to make. That's a good question, Rich. I feel like she would be running right about now. Always. Like, when will it not be needed? And they usually use it for a decent amount of time, I feel. Yeah, that was nice. Possibly. I think she's like still mixing this one, but yeah, no, it sounds sounds ready from a usability standpoint. They'll find a home for that one all day. documentaries, horror, tension. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I started an album of some tension stuff, and then I got completely pulled away from that with with a few other projects. So I got to go back. I think I started on my iPad. So at some point, I'll be able to revisit that. I would love to just really just like lock in on it for like a while, and just kind of really like live in that space for a minute. Cause I'll just, all of my sounds and templates and stuff would just be just ready for it. They've traced the track. It's coming from inside the house. The pausing bass is so dope. Yeah. This is a whole screen intro, outro trailer. He said, hold on, let me turn my lights on. I need to see. Yo, like why? Listen, lights is like the immediate defense when something don't feel right. Just turn all the lights on. Like step one, see. You have to see. Oh man, that's hilarious. All right. We got Glendale, my first music review submission. Heavy, strong bass line and energetic hook with a suspenseful pad. This beat gives me Luke Cage vibes and is my personal theme music. Shout out to Luke Cage and the music on that joint, man. They did a great job. That theme song was just a vibe. Blues dope. Oh yeah, I hear it with the bass line. This feels tension too, with a dope bass line. Some nice pads in there would be nice, kind of fill up. Something just airy, atmospheric. Yeah. That would be perfect. I like the melody too. Yep. Need a sting ending. I think some pads or strings or something to go throughout. The first half of it, I think, could build faster. Like this part. But yeah, I think it may be fine. Like maybe if you had the pads or something in there that's kind of carrying that section into when the bass comes in, it might be all right, but I would try and get to the hook a little quicker here. Yeah, so yeah, I would probably try and make that happen. So maybe cut, I don't know, 8 bars or something out of some part in this. You can't even see this. I'm up here tripping. Like this beginning part, so we can get to the hook faster. Throw some type of pads, and then you need some sting ending. And then volume wise, I would turn down the synth leads a little bit. I'll turn those down a little bit, especially when that other one came in, that layer came in there. But yeah, I like it though. Definitely think you're on the right track with this joint. It's almost there. Definitely have vibe. Oh, and then maybe a little bit more on the rhythm section as it builds. So maybe going into, I don't know, the hook, second verse, second hook, maybe adding another layer of like percussion or drums or I don't know, something. So that it builds a little bit more and the drums don't just kind of stay the same throughout the whole thing. Outside of that, good work, man. We got Cleo. Collab energy in full effect with Seth and Nicole, shaping the sound and me exploring the space between what's real and what we dream. Looking up, a little escape for the mind. Oh my, what are we about to listen to? This is a trio right here. Okay, let's prepare. I'm not ready. Not ready. A few more seconds. Okay. All right. Let's go for it. The way them drums came in.
Looking up at the sky, I can see in your eyes
the Cleo trio. That's like perfect.
No such thing as time. No such thing as time. Yeah, yeah. Then you call my name, wake me up out my days. Forever in a day, fantasy fades away. Real life just ain't the same. Something special about this mental space. That's why I look up to the sky. Looking up, up, up. Thinking up, all things I dream of, like the stars above, looking up, thinking up, all things I dream of, like the stars above, love, galaxy in space, lost in a maze.
Crazy.
So many things to contemplate, like will I go at the end of days, hey? Is there heaven enough, or are we just made it there? Is this life for real, or is this all a dream surreal? Now I'm late for work, dollars and cents is what I'm worth. The doubt in my mind, I can't be confined.
He's following those chords, man.
That's why I'm always looking to the sky. I'm looking up, thinking up, all things I dream of, like the stars above. Looking up, thinking up, all things I dream of, like the stars above.
Are y'all seeing the ads? YouTube is so annoying. Every time they come out with a new thing, it switches my stuff around. Goodness. Listen, I just need a moment to process these scale shifts that was happening, these modulations, like that just continue to ascend. That was musically, that was fire. That we weren't ready. Y'all got to prepare us before y'all just create a trio and combine y'all's creative energies, because oh man, Cleo is just the Hubs artist at this point. We just all create for Cleo now. All right, that's what this is. Yeah, sorry about the ads. It was not supposed to be playing ads midstream. Yeah, it's crazy. So great work, y'all. By the way. I'm processing it's the music, man. I still hear that ARP. That thing is in my head. That thing is in my head. Yeah. No, the swing on the drums. So, great work, man. I love that. Nikki on chords, Seth on drums, Cleo on vocals, the Cleo trio. That's crazy. All right, we got James McGregor up next. You started about don't let songs just sit on your hard drive. 2020 video, Talk to Me, Magoo. Let's check it out. Uh-oh. Y'all multi-talented out here.
Wouldn't you like to be the one who oversees? Wouldn't you like to be the one who goes on and bees?
James got vocals too.
Would you like to be the hope of the world today? Then all you'd have to do is say, talk to me.
It's got a classic vibe to it.
Talk to me. Would you like to be the one who saves the world? Would you like to be the one who kissed the girl? Would you like to be the one who goes down
I know, right?
history? Or would you like to be the one who rewrites
There's LW. She done made it.
'Cause you can say, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
This gonna be stuck in my head too. Simple, easy to remember.
Wouldn't you like to have the whole world at peace? Stop. Take a breath. Now breathe.
Is that COVID?
whole world show love. He's my brother, my sister. Talk to me.
Nice. Let's see how it ends. Let's skip. There you go. Sting ending. I rock with it. I think it would sound dope too with a live band. That gives me like live band vibes. Live band vibes, live drums, bass, electric piano. Throw a Fender Rhodes in there for the vibe. But yeah. Dope stuff. I can see that being used in the film. It sounds good. Yeah. Nice message as well. A whole 2 octaves. Man. It seems like a lot of y'all in here not only produce, but y'all can write, sing, vocal arrange, sound design. I see y'all. Yes, those were actual humans in that video. You can tell because they had a normal amount of fingers. All right. Thanks for sharing that, James. Y'all gonna have to start submitting videos now. So awesome seeing everyone last weekend. We'll be pitching this as part of a sports album next week. Final mix to be completed. Saints, Louisiana, Lafayette Sports, You Get the Drift. Ray Garcia, Pass Me Some Baguettes. Is it baguettes? Bonnets? Gumbo and fried chicken. I'm not gonna even. No, I have to attempt it. I must attempt it. Les Bons Temps Raoul. Who that? I butchered it. I know, I'm sure and confident. But I must attempt every time. All right. Who that? In the end zone. Baguettes. Okay, yeah, I said it right the first time, right? Didn't I? LW. Beignets. I butchered it. Terrible. This is New Orleans all day. No, baguette, that's bread, right? Slide. I like baguette bread. I had some at Atlanta Bread like a couple weeks ago. It's legit. Let's go. Yeah, you nailed that. That's ready. I took your arrangement notes on board, Clint. Dope. Yeah, man, it sounds good. It's ready to go. New Orleans is my second home. Let's go. Yeah, 100%. Bourbon Street vibes. Hi, I'm Michael Connor. I can make VSTs sound like they are studio musicians. It's nice to meet you. Michael is the AI Like before AI was a thing, it was just Michael making VSTs sound like real instruments. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Anytime some sports games is happening in that region, they need that stuff so it can feel authentic. Yeah, they gonna eat that up. Or even if it's just a show and somebody is just visiting or something, or like they just want, yeah, you'll get because not everybody can capture that. So I feel like if you can capture like things that are like region specific, or like if you grew up in the West Coast, right? Like there's a certain sound that comes from the West Coast. Like you can do a lot of that stuff. You, my friend, are a specialist, and yeah, you could just like double down and build your catalog up with a bunch of that stuff. You'll be a go-to guy for it when the need comes up. All right, we got Miguel. I'm working today as audio provider for an event. I haven't thought about uploading something, but I'm gonna share a track that I did using a melody that I made or that I prompted, you will, on Suno. I chopped melody and added my own drums, bass, and every other instrument needed. This is not for sync at the moment. It's just an experimental thing. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what Miguel is doing with partially AI created music. Yo, this sounds immediately like those social media videos where like the people are like having a nice relaxing chill day and it's like a wind down with me video. They're making coffee and tea. This is a vibe. I feel ultra relaxed all of a sudden. Oh man, dang it, I forgot. I forgot. See, I take 2 weeks off, man. I just forget everything. I'm just rolling through the list. We're gonna let it rock out though. Yeah, I think with this one, it sounded like he just kind of prompted to get the guitar and then he just chopped it and did the rest outside of. Vibes. Tell Suno to create a sting ending. We should try it. We should try and see if Suno will give us a track and create a sting ending. Let's see. We'll see. We'll play around with it if we get through all these tracks. We got Dwayne Andrews. What's good, Sync Hub family? Happy Friday. Hope all has been well with you all. So this will be my first time dropping some music. Let's go for the first time music droppers tonight. Testing the waters. This joint here is not my most recent work. Under the hood with new material in the works, though. Just something to, in a way, introduce my voice and little production work. More to come. Peace. Let's check it out. Yes, for sure. 100%. Which is, yeah, man, that's the whole weird part. Like, you got to be okay with like whatever you give it, knowing that is. Why I don't want to log in. There we go. There should be a way to opt out of that, man.
Yeah. Another day. Feels good to be alive, man. Better than an alternative. Feel me? Just want to say what's up to you, homie. Live love for you.
Love that progression.
We standing at the crux of life, so we live life fast and take a last breath slow. The track like a 45 jumping out the window. A different type of venue win. See what I did there? Been in the game for a while now, so this is dedicated to the underground. Ain't nothing wrong with paper chase and get your weight up and keep your head on a swivel for these haters. The game grew with envy, please believe. Should I believe they practice to deceive me? We blow the fruits of life into your ears, so since it's truly freedom to speak, shit, I'm about to let it go. Look, let's me drop a jewel in a major way and help us find peace for a better day. We at each other's throats over nickels and dimes. They either bringing flowers.
Yep, that that little synth sound in there definitely feels 80s.
Here's where black bodies are considered endangered species. Names on the walls of those who passed. Some we say too soon, some we say at last. We paid the ultimate sacrifice in most cases. 400 plus the cold cases.
Yeah, if they need something from like a certain time period,
Where we going, man?
this would be for that, because it has that vibe. I would just,
Man, standing right here.
on this one, I think recutting the vocals, or depends on what's going on in the mix. I would take some of the reverb off.
I left them cats on the block a long time ago. They wasn't down with progression, so I let them go. I got enough dirt on my hands that last a lifetime. Father, you the author of the books, so please write mine. Placing me your spirit in the right mind, and every stand is a...
And then the music would need a little bit more variety, instrumentation wise. But again, if they're using it and they want a vibe with like kind of where this lives, and that's what music was doing during that time, like if we're going 90s, then it could work. So it just like depends on the context. But I rock with the verses, like the chords. I would just make some tweaks on the mixing of the vocals, so everything feels blended. It kind of feels a bit separated from the production and the vocals. But keeping in mind that you said this was something older as well, I'm not gonna judge you too much on that. But yeah, definitely has a vibe to it. See how it ends. It's facts. Fade out, yep. So you just need a sting
You
for
love
sync.
to travel, capital.
No SoundCloud. Speaking of ads. But yeah, definitely keep submitting and submitting the new stuff. Definitely curious to hear what else you got, man. Dope stuff. New Shaft sound. Yep. And I would turn that bass up too. Like I wanted to feel the bass a little bit more. The low end on there. I feel like that could come up as well. But yeah. Smooth stuff. All right, we got Terrence Knight up next. Love and War. Emotional and reflective. Moody and urban. Hopeful and healing. This was submitted for a Tubi sync brief that was due on 11/5. I have not heard anything yet. And sometimes they have notified in the past what tracks were chosen. This is my first submission to a library, and I'm feeling kind of anxious. I was wondering if y'all think it would be disadvantageous to distribute it. Oh, yeah, I think you asked us that earlier. Prior to hearing back, we talked about that earlier. Let's play it. Check it out. No doubt, man.
High drama, got the hit show on TV. Reflection of life that you see is 3D. It ain't really you and it ain't really me. Perception stronger than fact, ain't it right? Two young lovers, one spurn the other. Two move on, one find it hard to recover. One start to wonder, the two find another. Though they had the bond that no three could asunder. But two dropped the bomb, one try to keep calm. But now the phone calls is getting screamed by two's moms. Now one is on alert, they'll put a scheme to work. The two put everyone in the fam on alert. We're about to bring the dramas, it's a promise, not a threat. Two in the county court to get the order of protect. But baby, it ain't over yet, cause one is type upset. So two, this is one move you will regret. Each day one will lay low. Trail two from the crib to the J.O. Waiting to administer the KO. Police escort came up mad short. One was more prepared than they thought. And many ones lose. I synced it on the primetime news. Blood on the avenue, they dispatch a camera crew. The way they
I think the vocal
it's real tracks, it's so nice. It's high drama shit.
EQ
Right.
or turn it down a little bit. It's featuring Mos Def. Dope. This is dope. Shout out to Mos Def. Progression's everything. Now these vocals I would turn up. This joint is a vibe though. That flat 7 at the end. Fade out. that joint's dope. I think the mix could be cleaned up like a little bit more, just like fine tuning where the vocals are. But this is a fire song. Yeah, as far as releasing it, I think you were in the Q&A when we no, because I think you asked it in the thing. But yeah, that's dope. You got as long as you got splits and everything, you can pitch it. Yeah, I would like revisit if you can the mix on those vocals, fine tune that stuff, some EQ, level some things out. So we feel those vocals. Because the vocals were like they were doing amazing things. I think the music was kind of drowning some of them out. And then in the beginning, I feel like the vocal kind of came in a little spicy.
High drama.
Yeah, like right there, it was kind of loud.
High drama.
But yeah, dope song though. I'll rock with that. Movie joint, 100%. Like that sound like I see like credits, some type of opening credits, ending credits, something. Even somewhere in the middle of the movie, no credits, but just in the movie. Yeah, I rock with that. I think we played Dwayne. Matthew. Here's my latest project, Game Time Symphony, orchestral trap, sports music. Can't be more specific. Some of you have already listened to some songs. The first track was played in a live music review in June. Let's check it out. Wait, what did he say? Oh, Game Time Symphony. Okay. Wait, I don't see it. Oh, that's the album. Oh, so if we listen to the first one, let's do let's do Playground War. Dope. Let's go. Dope stuff. Good work, man. This is sports, but like also like I can hear this on like some action, training, fight scene. Yeah, that's real. Y'all not playing with these snare rolls. All right. Good stuff, Matthew. Yeah, that's that's solid. That album's gonna get used for sports for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if it starts to trickle into some other stuff as well. Cause it yeah, I think that'll easily cross over into some stuff. Even drama, reality TV stuff, like that sounds like a tense scene where like there's like an argument, they're about to go to commercial break or something like that. I can hear that as well. Dope stuff. Yeah, man. I agree. All right. We have made it to the end of the list. I'm sorry because I didn't save the MVP. Shame on me. Daryl Daniels, Midnight Confessions. Why did I say it like that? Midnight Confessions is a bright, sexy, catchy, upbeat, uplifting city pop meets 90s boom bap instrumental with a confident neon lit swagger. The track has a mid-tempo pause shimmering synths and snappy retro drums that instantly set a cool, stylish party vibe. The sound of someone stepping out to the city at night with confidence and hope. Let's check this out. Yep, I'm hearing 90s. Then we got some clashing with the bass and the chords. making sure they're like in the same scale. I think that chord, I would change something with that. That chord, it would probably, I think everything else could work. I think it's just that one chord at the end I would probably modify or like do something. Yeah. Cause it's like I start to feel, especially when you hit this chord here, I start to feel like New Jack City vibes. No, not New Jack City, New Jack Swing vibes. It's all the same. New Jack City and New Jack Swing went hand in hand. So, yeah. Let's see how it ends. The ending, I would tighten up too. What chord would I end on that? Probably that one. Yeah, the tonic. Yep. But yeah, I would revisit, see if you can find something to replace like that last chord in like that progression that meshes well with the rest of it. I'm not mad at the rest of the progression. I think it was just that one that kind of makes it sound like it's in a different scale. And I think that will kind of line everything else up melodically anyways. And then just mixing wise, maybe just bringing some of these synth sounds down. There was something else I heard. And then panning some of the like instruments, some of the hi-hats, moving some stuff out the middle, make room for your main chords, your kick and bass and all that stuff. So yeah, Michael says, I think resolving on the F minor would be most logical. There you go. Yep, bringing some of those synths down as well. All right, dope stuff. Thanks for sharing, Daryl. Hopefully that feedback helps. We got 10 minutes. Let's see if AI will. Let's see if AI generates sting endings. Yeah, I feel like it should. Let's see. I barely know my way around this thing. Let's do create. What should we prompt it with? So create a minute and a half. Since we had a lot of sports music, anthemic sports, hip hop, track, I don't know, mid tempo, instrumental with a sting ending. This is a very basic prompt, I guess. I'm not like a prompt engineer by any means. And let's see what it comes up with. This is Suno. That was pretty quick. Is it done? Strings could be better. It's like I told him to make it a minute and a half. I think we're about to go over that. All right, here it is.
Yeah.
It did not. It did not. It just kind of stopped. Let's see what this one did. See if this one does it. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad for an AI sting ending. Yeah, that whole thing. That was all AI. Wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was kind of like rock, hip hop. Would sound good with some vocals. No, 1 minute. Yeah, it failed on the first one. It failed with the sting ending. The second one, it had a somewhat of a sting ending. So there we go. It's our AI spin at a sting ending. Let's get Suno in our team, or we dead, and we work on the sting ending. So that's it, man. Oh, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll before we hop off of this joint. There was a lot of good music, per usual. Yo, have y'all heard? It's been a bunch of AI artists like hitting the charts. Like Billboard. Like multiple ones. It's crazy, like it's so weird because it's it's just like I don't know. Does the person who created it like it's just interesting. All right, let's let me get back to this poll. There's so many. I don't know. There's the person who. There's so many questions. I have. All right. Y'all start dropping some names. We gonna add them to the poll. The Cleo trio. We're gonna add the Cleo trio. No, it's not like not for sync. It's not cool to use right now for sync. We're purely just kind of playing around with stuff until further notice. There are like there's like one company where they're like, "Hey, you can use it to assist you." I forget the name of the company. I gotta check out my guy Eric's page for the company name. But Magoo with the video. James, let's get James up there. Janelle was a solid one. Jason Dowdy, because what was that, a collab? And then Nikki's too, though. Like we got the Cleo trio that Nikki was a part of, but then Nikki came with some heat as well. Let's throw Nikki up there. Produced, rapped, and sung. Let's do yeah, Vincent was heavy too. All right, I got all right, let's do. We'll throw Vincent up there. We haven't seen him in a minute. There we go. There's the poll. There's the poll. Let's see if I can find, while y'all voting on that, I'm gonna see if I can find this picture of me in the 70s, even though I was born in the late 80s. Let me see. Let me do some digging here. This may be a while, so this should give you plenty of time to get your vote in. What year? I don't even know what year that was. It had to be, I don't even remember. No. Okay. No, it had to be between like, it had to be like 2012-ish. It's hilarious. They have formed a trio, and they are now the Cleo trio. So funny. Man, okay. I'm getting closer. Also, as a reminder, if you join the hub this week, if you're not a member, you get access to the replay of Shades of Sync. I don't think I have it. No. It might have been oh man. Nope, I don't think I have it. It might have been something where I just sent a few people because we couldn't really post about it. Yeah. So that thing is probably long gone. Oh well. We tried. Where Doc that box mic come from? I need it. Box mic. What box mic? The you mean from the conference? The that one that we were tossing around for questions? Oops. Oh yeah. It was that was the venue. The venue had it. It was a little thing that they do. pictures of hair. Any pictures with any hair at all. That's hilarious. I don't even remember, like, going bald was like a blur. It was like at one moment everything was fine, and then the next, the need to shave my hair was just there. It was crazy. I just it was like it was sort of random because it was about to be a new year. It was like the end of the year. I was just like, oh, bet. You know, like you do the whole New Year's resolution thing. I was just like, let's start the new year bald. Initially, it was the worst decision ever. Like, my head was ultra pale. It was an entire 3 shades lighter than the rest of my face. It was cold. Literally, it was winter time. And I decided to start the new year with no hair. That was smart. So I went real heavy on hats. Like, I was just buying hats, like plug-ins. Like, it was crazy. Every hat I came across, hats. So I still wear hats, but I was very, very locked into hats. Shout out to LW for digging up the video. You guys watch that for your entertainment. Yeah, hold on, let me check one more spot where it could be. And if it's not there, then it's just gone. Receding is when you lose your hair, but try adding. Oh, nah. It wasn't that serious to me. I was just like, yeah, let's just join the ball club. But you know, if it works for you, man, I don't know. I didn't care. I was never like that attached to my hair. Like, it was cool to have it, but I was just like, oh, it'd be cool to like try being bald. So I just went with it. And you know what though? Low key, I was also relieved because I used to cut my own hair and I used to dread having to do that like every other week or whatever, or every 3 weeks. Like it was just annoying, and it was like a process. But I had to do it unless I just wanted to look crazy. But shaving your head is way easier. It's just way easier to maintain. So it's just like, I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, go bald. It'll save you a lot of time. It's a time hack. Nope. Wait, did I check here? Yeah, I did. All right. It's not here. But let's check these polls. My hair stopped being attached to me. Is there a tie? The food was it was cold. It was straight not hot at all. Ever though. I don't think it was ever hot. Like, cause it sat there until like they started shooting, and then by the time they, said action, it was cold. But then you're sitting there so long, you just start to get hungry. So then you just like adapt. you just adapt and just start eating it. Like, this is the only food I'm gonna eat while I'm here, so let's make the best of it. We do have a tie between the Cleo Trio and James McGregor. Another tie. Who's gonna break the tie? It was good though. It was good food. It was cold. It's close to being a three-way tie between the Cleo Trio, James, and Nikki. Use real ham and cheese. Yo, that's crazy. Like, you don't want to get food poisoning. You don't want to get sick. Are we rocking with the tie? Should we end it out with the tie? Let's do it. We don't do that often. Oh, wait. I think YouTube automatically picked a winner because when I hit end, there were 23 votes. It still says 23 votes, but it added an extra percentage to the Cleo Trio. But it was really tied. James McGregor and the Cleo Trio. Shout out to y'all. This was fun. Let's do it again, except not next week because it'll be Thanksgiving and y'all probably be buying a bunch of plugins anyway. So we will meet back. I believe it's the week after. I think everything is back to normal. Yeah. We'll be back. No live stream next week, but we'll be back the week after that. Shout out to everybody, man, in the stream. Thanks for sharing your music. Shout out to everybody in the Sync Producer Hub. You all are amazing. You make this community super fire. I enjoy listening to your music every week. Jason also came up with a bright idea that one week I'll just go through and play a bunch of music from my own catalog, since we always play everybody's music. He was like, I want to hear some of your stuff. And I was just like, you know what? We should do that one week. So let me know if y'all want to do that. Drop a 1 in the comments if y'all want to do 1 week where I just go through a bunch of random tracks and just bombard y'all with some of my production. So that's it. I'm out. I'm gonna get some more work done, and yeah, let's lock in. We're getting ready to close out this year, but we don't get lazy at the end of the year. This is when we lock in. When everybody else is getting lazy and eating all of the holiday food and getting tired and sleepy and crashing on the couch from the itis, this is when we get an advantage and we get ahead of everybody, because we start preparing, we start plotting, and we execute, and we're executing going into 2026. So now, boom, once the new year hit, we've already established new connections. We already know what we're about to work on. We got everything set up. We ready to go. So that's where we are. So let's prepare for that. And we should do Christmas. Oh, yes, we got to do that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We'll pick a week where we do, I'll just go through some stuff. I'll just put a folder together and throw stuff in there. And then we'll do a holiday joint, because December, by the time we start streaming again, it's going to be December. So we got to do some Christmas music, 100%. That'll be fire. Let's do it. Christmas review week. No doubt, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. So yeah, I'm in to finish the track. I started before I got on here, then pass out. Indeed. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We'll make it happen. That'll be fun. Let's do it. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.